right now in society, the trend is buying, the trend is having, the trend is spending, okay? The trend is overconsumption. It's so easy to tell yourself, oh, it's because I don't have this, it's because of this, I am lacking this, lack. And it's just like, girl, even if you are in lack, there is still abundance. Like, even if you don't have, you have 5 more to cover up for the one thing you don't have. You know what I mean? Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, I have to keep it down, girl, because we are not at home. This is not my home. I'm doing a little staycation this weekend with my mom. Y'all know we love to do this every now and again. So while I'm here, I decided to film a get ready with me, but a different type, girl. We are going to be having makeup therapy, okay? There are a few, you know what, just watch and see. Just watch and see the topics unroll and reveal themselves, okay? Because we got a few good things to talk about. I am literally here with just everything I packed to come here. So we gotta make do, okay? We have to make do with what we have, and we are going to get more into that in a minute. So let's get right into it. So guys, I'm starting off with a fresh-ish, girl, it's 7 p.m. and I ain't washed my face all day, and that's just the truth about it. I'm sorry. So today we're not starting off with the freshest of faces. I you know, it's semi-fresh, and that's all right. You know, not every day Mr. Clean, not every day. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this Ulta moisturizing primer spray. This has hyaluronic acid in it. I really don't use it as actual primer spray. I usually use it to wet my makeup brushes. But guess what, girl? We need this today. We actually need exactly what this says it does. So let's get priming. Gonna go ahead and use my Summer Fridays lip balm. I actually really love this lip balm. It's actually a lip butter, and I could see that. I could see this being a lip butter because like your lips just feel so smooth when you put it on. So now it's time for brows. Let's really get into it, girl. To do my makeup, I've been really leaning into all of the products that I already own, because I don't know about you guys, but when I'm actually gonna put some of this primer on, but when I was, you know, in high school and basically in high school, I was really into makeup and I was buying a lot of makeup, and honestly, makeup expiring, that's a myth. I'm so sorry. At least in my book, okay? Makeup do not expire in my book. So I reuse, reduce, recycle, yes. And I've just been really into using what I have. Like, don't get me wrong, I have been buying new things and I have been buying new products, but I don't know, like, don't let your makeup go to waste. Like, really, sometimes I even forget I have items, and like sometimes I need something new, but I already have something I could work with, and then I forget. So that's what we're doing today. Today we are mixing and matching and playing around with the makeup that we have. So having said that, I'm going to start with my foundation. But I realized the Maybelline Fit Me has not been fitting me, you know, as well as it used to. At first I thought it was because the foundation was too light, but then I started thinking maybe it's something in the formula of it. I really don't know. So because I thought it was too light, I started mixing it with my Fenty Perfect Beat Down. The fact that I only have this makeup bag to do my makeup with right now kind of falls into the theme of today's video perfectly. Sometimes, especially in today's, you know what, guys? Y'all know me. Y'all know me, but y'all need to know me a little bit more. And I'm going to be very open and honest in this video. So do with this information as you will, but these are just my opinions. But especially in today's day and age where, you know, content creating is something that it's everywhere. Like, it's everywhere. Even stuff that is not meant to be an ad will be somebody just genuinely sharing an enjoyable experience. It will literally be somebody just sharing a genuine, joyous experience on TikTok, on Instagram or whatever, and people in the comments tagging the brand, run them they're just a normal person enjoying their life. What do you mean check? Not everything is an ad. And I say that to say sometimes, especially when you consume a lot of social media, it can be hard to remember that you are good with what you have. Like, especially because a lot of us, like, if you're on social media, you have things, okay? If you're on an iPhone, you know, you have things. And sometimes it's, you know, hard to just remember that you don't have to buy, going in with the Maybelline Fit Me, you don't have to buy everything you see. And it could be so hard to remember that, especially when the trend is buying things. Like, right now in society, the trend is buying, the trend is having, the trend is spending, okay? The trend is overconsumption, okay? I just thought it would be good to do a makeup tutorial, just, you know, using what I have. And I only have, and I extra what I have because I brought a limited amount of things. So you see how this foundation is a little bit red? I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline to kind of cool down the tones of the foundation. But the Fenty foundation has way better coverage than the Maybelline because, you know, it's a little higher end of a brand. But yeah, so because the coverage of the Fenty is so good, it kind of like uplifts the Maybelline. Like, it's still the Maybelline, but like better with the Fenty underneath. And it's fuller coverage. Like, I really do enjoy mixing these foundations. Yeah, I could have went out and bought like a brand new foundation. I was thinking of buying the NARS because, you know, makeup artists just use NARS and NARS looks so good. But I've never like owned a NARS foundation. But I'm like, for right now, use what I have. Like, girl. The concept of using what you have goes so much further because, for instance, like me, when you're striving for something in life, it's easy to think, you know, you need to have what other people have in order to achieve those things. But honestly, if you start whatever it is you need to start right now, where you are with what you have, you can achieve the things you're striving for as well. And that is just another version of using what you have that I'm not gonna lie, I struggle with sometimes, like a lot of the time, honestly, because it's so easy to tell yourself, oh, it's because I don't have this, it's because of this, I'm lacking this, lack. And it's just like, girl, even if you are in lack, there is still abundance. Like, even if you don't have, you have 5 more to cover up for the one thing you don't have, you know what I mean? So I really like how this is looking so far. I feel like it's a good, even mixture of the two, so I don't need to go in and apply anything else. Now I am on to my favorite part, which is concealer. I love concealer. I love concealing. I don't know what it is. This is just my favorite part of the makeup. Like, it just looks so good when the concealer is just sitting, ready to be blended, girl. So I am going to use the Morphe Filter Effect Soft Radiance Concealer. This concealer is amazing. I love it. I put my mom onto it. She loves it. And it's just really, really nice of a concealer. And child, I like Morphe. I don't know what's going on, but I'm a Morphe stan. All my eyeshadows, I have others, but you know, majority of my eyeshadows are Morphe. Brushes, Morphe. Bronzer, Morphe. Morphe, girl. What's going on? I don't know, but...
No new friends, I'm with the same niggas. Baby mama really did some day ones. I mean, this ain't what you want inside the basement.
I don't know about you guys, but I've been loving the little hack where you take a lighter concealer and you mix it with your normal concealer. So that is what I'm gonna do, but I'm only gonna do like a little bit. That concealer is lighter. It just is like, doesn't look that way, but it is, I think. Oh, either which way. Yeah, so I'm gonna go and blend it with my beauty blender, which is not clean, but it is damp, and that's all that matters. Okay, so let's get to blending. Now, when it comes to blending your makeup, you gotta be patient. You gotta be patient with it. You know what I mean? You gotta take the time. You know, you could let it sit even. Some let it sit, some let it dry a little bit, which causes you even more patience. When you are blending with the beauty blender, it is a lot more difficult than using a brush, but I personally like the way it looks with a beauty blender instead of a brush. When it comes to concealer. And that reminds me of something I've really been learning, understanding, and God has been like teaching me this lesson, like, girl, you're not getting it. And that is basically sticking to the plan. Stick to the plan because you knew it wasn't gonna be easy. Do you know how like difficult of a lesson that is to learn and understand for me right now? Like literally, like I literally have an example. You will not go, okay. So today is Friday. Literally on Tuesday or Wednesday, it was snowing, right? Like actual snow coming down from the sky. And you guys know I don't drive, so I had an errand to run in the middle of the snow coming down, but it really needed to be done. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna take the bus. That's what I told myself. Time rolls around, the place is walking distance. Time rolls around and I'm like, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna walk because I didn't go to the gym today. So let me just walk there, you know? So I decided to not take the bus after all. Why? As I'm walking to my errand, why is the bus passing me? The bus that I would have taken. The bus is literally passing me, the same bus that I would have taken to get there. And as that happened in that moment, I heard in my mind, I heard God say, but you said you wanted to walk. And I'm like literally, that just connected so many dots in my head because it's like, wait, but I did say I wanted to walk. Like, you did say you wanted to get the look that the beauty blender supplies. So why are you complaining when it's time to blend? You know what I mean? Why are you complaining when you're walking when that's what, like, you wanted the walk? And something that helped me even cope with that lesson is there's benefits particular to me. There are benefits particular to me that I get and receive because I am walking. Like, I wanted the extra exercise, so I got the extra exercise. I got there, I still got to my errand, but I also got a little workout in as well. The people on the bus probably don't want to work out. They probably don't need to work out, and whatever the case may be. But you know, whatever route you're taking is designed for you because you have a certain outcome that you want. There are things along the way that will benefit you particularly. So that is something I've been realizing, like, you know what I mean? Even though it takes a little more effort, like to get up, wash the beauty blender, make sure it's damp, to always clean it, have it cleaned and stuff like that, to really spend time blending, but it gives you that finish that you want. You know, you're going to get the results you want regardless. So stick to the plan. You knew it was gonna be hard. You knew it was gonna be a challenge, but you want the end result. So stop complaining. Oh, girl, that that took me by surprise. That was a little whirlwind of emotions I went through when I was, you know, learning that lesson. Stick to the plan. You knew it was gonna be hard, okay? So I'm blending, girl, and sometimes it don't blend easy and sometimes it don't blend even. But I'm blending, feel me?
Sweet jeans on with a skin though. Hanging with the young niggas flocking pulling kick those. Yeah, we was hanging at the window. Flock 4-0. High low points. Taking on normally.
Well, I am actually going to mix my powders. This is something I've been doing because I'm entirely lazy. Like, honestly, this is, and I also don't want to be wasteful. I won't lie. This is the Huda Beauty Cinnamon Bun Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. Girl, this 10 out of 10. But this shade is a little bit dark. So I've been mixing with my Sasha Buttercup powder that I've had for so long, and it's just a little too yellow these days. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix these two together with my little Amazon powder puff. And I love setting my face. It's just so satisfying. Now I'm gonna go a little heavier with the Buttercup because I kind of like to have a distinct kind of cut because it helps my contour. It just do. It just do. The echo in here is crazy. It's insane. I feel like this is actually, I'm full of cap. Just gonna do it a little bit more. My back hurts. These titties are heavy, okay? I will not lie to you. These tits are driving me crazy. Okay. Now that I'm midway through, I'm actually going to remove whatever makeup may have gotten on my lips. Water break. Thank you, Jesus. I removed the product off of my lips because I'm going to go in with one of my favorite products, which is the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Lip Gloss. I literally love this for when I'm trying to give like a real nice beat. This kind of has its own little shimmer and shine, although it's not really gonna be seen. I don't really want to get makeup onto the applicator because then it will mix into the gloss, and I'm not really here for that with this one. Okay, my other lip glosses, maybe not this one. So now my lips are, you know, plumping up for when I get to that step in the makeup. But for now, we are going into eyes, okay? We're getting into the eyes. This is the palette we're using today. This is the Huda Beauty mini like eyeshadow palette. But before I go in with that, I'm going to use a product that I didn't realize I had until I cleaned out my makeup bin, and this is the P. Louise Base Pro eyeshadow base. P. Louise is like a brand in the UK, I believe, or United Kingdom. Isn't that UK? Please. P. Louise is a brand based in the UK, but when I was into my makeup artistry days and moments and vibes, I knew P. Louise was that girl, okay? I don't know the whole story behind P. Louise, girl, but I know the makeup eyeshadow bases, this was that girl, still is. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this so that the colors of the shadow pop a little bit more. Like, I didn't even remember that I had this product. I know that this video is about using what you have, but a lot of the times it's good to go in and remove the things that you no longer need. Like, remove the things that are not helping you elevate. And I ain't just talking makeup. You know what I mean? Sometimes, especially when you're on a path of growth and when you're trying to better yourself and trying to just work towards whatever it is you have set in place for yourself, you're gonna have to go through and do some damage control. You're gonna have to go through and make sure that you're not carrying anything that's weighing you down, that you're not bringing anything that needs to be left behind, that you're not holding on to any makeup products that you don't use anymore. You know what I mean? You don't want your products that you're not using to take up space for things that you, hold on. You don't want to be holding on to products that are taking up space when that space could be occupied by something new. When I say that, it reminds me of relationships for some odd reason. Like, for me, you guys, I don't know if you guys saw it, but I made a whole video on the fact that I'm single and that I'm loving being single, like, and all of that. But you know, this is another reason why I stopped talking to guys or dating or whatever you want to call it, because it's just like, if I know you're not it, there's no reason for me to keep you around. There's no reason for me to hold on to something when I could be making that room for what does belong, for products that, you know, are new and improved and get the job done. No tea, no shade. And that could be applied to so much more than just makeup and relationships. That could be applied to, you know, activities, jobs, things you're spending your time doing. Like, girl, don't hold on to it if it's not helping you elevate, because we are in a season of elevation. We are at that age, and it's always a time to elevate. It's always a time to move forward and to upgrade and to make room for new, okay? Although you want to use what you have, you also want to make room and keep that space open for the products that are coming. You know, because we're manifesting new makeup products.
It's a new weirdo every week. Like for cloud, anything. Kiss me in the morning and late at night. She know that I'm the same nigga that was pushing cake.
Okay guys, so this is what it's looking like thus far. I'm going to kind of speed through this part because it's just like a bunch of touching up really from here. I'm kind of just gonna like apply my lashes, put on some mascara, and then we'll come back when it's time for blush. I'm just adjusting to the price change. The truth is, I'm just in a better price range.
De-escalation king, talk to me now, obsession with you. I love you on occasion, but you.
So the lashes are on. The lashes are looking kind of weird to me, simply because they're acting strange since they've been in a makeup bag waiting to get put on. So I'm just going to kind of zhuzh them up and fix them a little bit. Yeah, I am going to go with my e.l.f. blush palette. I'm always using this because it's just amazing. Honestly, I need nothing more, nothing less. I mean, I literally might buy a new blush, but that's neither here nor there. I'm actually gonna go ahead with my big fluffy brush and just remove any excess powder that might still be on my face, because there's definitely some there. I'm gonna go ahead with this blush and kind of mix it with this one, just because my makeup is a little bit like more nighttime. It is 7 p.m. but a little bit more darker, so I'm gonna go ahead and just keep the blush light, kind of light and airy like that. I should have probably been this close the entire video. Am I kidding? This is like the perfect frame for a get ready with me. What was I doing the whole time? Anyway, when it comes to lips, I'm kind of just, you know, I just wing it, honestly. I use what I have. and I look around for like a brown eye pencil or something of the sort. That is basically it for today's video. What did you guys think? My makeup is a little bit like dramatic. I think I'm here for it. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's something a little bit different than my normal everyday. It's giving dark feminine energy for sure. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little makeup therapy. Please let me know what you guys think. I got this idea from TikTok, and then I just started like writing down, and then I realized I have life lessons and topics that correlate with makeup, so why not put it together in a video? So yeah, my mom is probably like, she's been in the bathroom forever, it's time for her to get out. So I will talk to you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.
Everything I gave to you, I gave to you, I gave to you. I made it through, made it through. And everything I gave to you, I gave to you.